Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to our page. Welcome back to our platform. Bubba, will you close the laundry room door? All right, it's pre-Thanksgiving. We're doing all the pre-Thanksgiving day things. So I hope you're ready. I'm not quite ready, but I'm working on it. All right. So what you do or be doing that's help your tomorrow, right? That's the question that we have. My lighting is terrible, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not fancy like Applebee's on a date night. And that's okay, right? I'm not. And it's gonna be all right. But there are some things that we can do that will help us to not be stressing out and actually not staying up all night long, because ain't nobody got time for that. You need to be fresh and renewed and revitalized for the morning. So jump in with me and we're gonna do some stuff. All right. Oh, well, we're going to try to do some stuff, but I thought there was some oil in here. You like the vegetable oil? Are we out of that? That's not helpful. Okay, very good. Okay. Huh? I'll use it. I can use it. This will be fine. All right. Hey, everybody. Y'all let me know where you're chiming in from. I got olive oil. This is not going to work. Okay, I'm going to have to punch. Okay. I don't want that olive oil taste, so that's not going to work. Let me see. Okay. I'm going to take some oil I have in this pot because I only need it to cook my sweet potatoes. I'm going to be making sweet potato pie. I've got my oven on. Oven is on, and I'm getting ready to roast my sweet potato. So if you're just joining me, my name's Shakeen. Hey, y'all. Glad you're here. We're just doing some stuff that we can do ahead to help us with tomorrow, right? Everybody is cooking and all the things, and people are stressed out and all. We ain't got time for none of that. If we pre-prep and plan, tomorrow will go much better. Now, I'm dealing with a small work surface, so I'm just going to do the best I can. Y'all chime in. Let me know where you're chiming in from, because I can't see things. Let me see. Okay, here's my chat. Hey, Miss Sue. Good to see you. Oh, bacon, pumpkin pies, and cinnamon bread. I like that. Okay, I've got my sweet potatoes. These are the ones that I got on sale, 25 cents a pound in bulk from Food Line last week. I also have some foil. Now, listen, here's the thing, right? The way you do your kitchen prep stuff is how you do it. The way I'm doing it is how my granny showed me how to do it. So if you don't approve, guess what? It's fine. We're going to all be together. We're going to all be together. And you're not into my space, and I'm not invited to your space, so it's not really going to matter. I did wash my hands and put my apron on. And I've got foil, I've got potatoes, and I have some oil that was in a pan that we had used to just fry some fries. I'm only going to coat the outside of the sweet potatoes with the oil just to create a moisture barrier so those sweet potatoes can cook quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6. I got 5 pretty big ones and 1 small one. It's okay. All will be well. Do not let that stress you out. I know somebody's going to be stressed out over it. Please don't be stressed. Listen, we all doing the best we can. But I'm not going to be up at 4 a.m. trying to cook nothing. Not Shakima. You, not me, though. Okay. So this is how my gran would do it, and I'm just giving you how she would do it. If you do it differently, it's perfectly fine. So she would, her sweet potato, she'd take a little bit of oil and she would rub that sweet potato down with oil. I grew up on a small farm. That's how my grandmother did it, and it worked for her. Then she would take this foil and she would wrap that potato up, and that's it. I know some people don't do it that way. I get it. I'm stuck. No, that's not true. If my grandmother did it, I do it. Pretty much. Yeah. Always turned out right. So I'm gonna go with her stuff anyway. Okay. I just cut this sweet potato, but I'm gonna cut it again because it's bruised. That air got to that sweet potato and it turned black really fast. So I'm gonna toss that part away. And we're not gonna use that oil for anything else. So we can discard it after it's gone. I thought we had oil. We don't. Somebody's gonna have to get some. Text your sister and ask her to stop and get some oil, please. Vegetable oil, because I'm going to need some. Okay. So I'm just going to take this oil, like I said, put those sweet potatoes there. I'm wrapping them up. That's 4. I got 2 more to go. And this is going to be a done deal. We're going to be done. Very good. Now, the other thing that I did do, and I'll show you this in 1 second when I'm done with this last potato, because I'm living my best life, right? Absolutely, I am. Okay. All right. That is the end of that. Oil back. I might not need that for anything else. I'm almost positive I don't. Okay. Here's my pan. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take those potatoes, throw them on. You can poke holes if you need to. Happy Thanksgiving to all of y'all. Good to see everybody. You can poke holes if you want to. Because I did the oil and I put the foil in, it's just going to steam them from the inside. Now, again, this is how my grandmother did it. I'm not going to boil sweet potatoes because this is what I'm using to do the sweet potato pies. So if you don't do it this way, it's perfectly fine. Let me check my oven. It is preheated to 350. These are going in. Going in, I'm going to bake them for maybe about 45 minutes. We'll see. On the low. Okay, that's in. Timer. All right, 45 minutes, and we'll see what we get. Next thing I'm going to do is I've got to make stuffing, right? My family does not like dressing. Hold on, y'all. Let me this thing act right. It does not cooperate with my life, and so I have to keep tightening it up. Okay, very good. I went ahead and pulled pie shells out of the freezer where I poked holes. You maybe could see those holes. I poked holes just so it does not puff up. And we're going to blind bake these so that they are ready for the sweet potato filling. Now, some people do not blind bake their pie shells. That's fine. I have a texture issue. I don't like raw, the bottom of the shell to be raw. It's the same with peach cobbler. I don't like the rawness of peach cobbler, like underneath the bottom of it. Sometimes it's raw, that top crust. So I'm going to blind bake these. Now, I'm sending one with the kids to their dads and family. I'm going to a friend's tomorrow, so I'm taking one. And then there'll be two. Maybe I'll take one to church. I'm going to my church on Sunday. I'll take one there, take to my grandmother, and we'll just have what we have. Okay. So those things are out. I will show you this. I had 4 blocks of chunk cheese. We went ahead and we cut up all the cheese. That is for the macaroni and cheese. Now, I will put this back in the fridge this evening just because of the overnight. We don't want to leave everything out overnight, but the cheese is already cut. So we're not trying to cut up cheese tomorrow. All you have to do is boil your, make your custard sauce. We are a custard sauce family over here with your eggs and your milk. If you do a sauce, live your best life. That's not how my grandmother did it. And because my grandmother didn't do it like that, I'm not going to do it like that. I want you to do what you want to do. Okay, so that's already done. Now, let's see. Okay, Bubba, can you grab, Mom, the onions and the celery? So I'm doing stuffing tomorrow, and I need to cut up onions and celery. Let me tell you why. Onions over there, celery's there, but the celery needs washed. So if you can just wash a couple. How many? Give me. He playing a video game. He ain't even trying to fill my life right now. I am trying. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Okay, this is celery. It's kind of not. Okay, some of these are limp and loose, but I am going to be making, 3 is good. I'm going to be making turkey. So these limp and loose ones, I'm actually going to put at the bottom of the turkey pan tomorrow, right? So I'm not going to try to use those in. I want nothing limp and loose in the stuffing. I want it to all be, if it gets limp, I want it to be able to just cook that way. I can't eat it pre-cooked like that. So I'm doing 2 boxes of stovetop stuffing. Now, again, some people like dressing. We're not a dressing family. Again, it goes back to texture. There's something about when you bake dressing, it kind of has, to me, a congealed type situation. And that just cannot that can't cross my palate. I can't do it, so I don't do it. With the stuffing, I'm able to do all of the intermixing, the onions, the celery, sausage, and I'm able to cook all of that ahead. Then I dump the stuff in the breadcrumb pieces that have been dried out, and I control the amount of moisture that goes in, and I can keep it on the drier side than the moist. I don't like moist dressing. I can't eat it. And I know that is terrible to some people. They're like, oh, we like it this way. Please eat it the way you like it. And I want that for you. I don't want it for me. Okay. I got 5 stalks of celery, and I'm going to go ahead and wash these. Listen to, can you see that? Can you see that? That's dirt, right? So I pulled that celery apart. We got to wash that. You got to get in there and get all, it's like, never mind. I was going to say, it's like a female taking a bath. You know what I'm saying? You got to wash all that. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to do the things very good. Okay. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I'm going to chop these ends off and these ends off as well. And then I'm going to take it over to sink and I'm going to wash it. Now, if I were making stock, I would have kept these little end bits, but I've already made stock. So making more, right? I would have kept those little end bits, but I'm not, because my stock is already made. Actually, we made chicken stock and froze it. So we actually have taken our stock out and we're going to let it thaw, because this is what I'm going to use tomorrow for stuffing and for the gravy and anything else that I need use stock for. Now, once I cook the turkey, it will make some of its own broth, but it will not make enough, right, for turkey and stuffing and all those types of things. So again, if I were going to make it from scratch, which I'll make turkey stock, I cook the turkey and we eat it and all the things, and I'm packaging everything up to either store for a different time. I will take those turkey bones and parts and all the things, and I will put them in an instant pot. Well, I'm probably going to put it in a crock pot, because if I put it in a crock pot, it can cook low and slow for 24 hours. You want to put a little bit of vinegar, apple cider vinegar, and let it cook low and slow. And instead of, it will then turn into a bone broth. You want to cook it 24 to 48 hours if you're doing a bone broth and add in the vinegar, because that's going to pull every part of the nutrients out of the carcass. And then you can discard those pieces, of course. And they would even be, some of those would be cooked down enough that the dogs could eat those bones, because they would be very soft. Hey, now get to everybody. I'm glad you guys are here. Hey, everybody. Okay, I'm going to go wash these celery pieces real quick because my helper is doing video games, like really. Okay, now, don't judge me. We haven't done the dishes yet. He waiting for me to get out the kitchen. I don't know why he got to wait for me to get out the kitchen, because I would be doing this there. So I'm just going to wash these celery pieces. Okay, they're all washed, and now I'm going to pat these dry with paper towels. That's probably sister getting home because she's only had to work half a day today. My lighting is bad, y'all. I apologize up front. Hey, everybody. I'm glad y'all are here. How are y'all doing with your Thanksgiving prep? Anybody started? I know Miss Sue said she was making pumpkin pies and cinnamon bread or cinnamon biscuits or something. I missed what you said, Miss Sue. I'm so sorry. Cinnamon bread. Very good. Okay, there it is. So what are you guys working on? Let me know. And if you have questions, let me know, because I'm doing traditional Thanksgiving. Okay, let me see. Hold on, y'all. I got a text. My lighting is bad. It's really, really bad. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to try. Let me try to put the kitchen light on and let y'all see. I have backlights so bad. It's backlit real bad. See, that's why I was trying not to keep that one on. It's just backlit real terrible. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Let me see if I can go and I'll look. It's better with the light out. I know it doesn't seem like it is, but trust me, it's better with the light out. Okay, let me see. I look blurry. Hold on. My people are texting me, which is good because I need to know the things. I'm sorry, y'all. I was trying my best. Y'all know I'm not fancy over here. I mean, ain't nobody got time for fancy. Oh, it is blurry. I don't think that has anything to do with it. We lost our connection and it's acting wonky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this. I'm going to go out and come back in. We lost our connection earlier and then it popped back in and I didn't start over. So let me go out of this and I'm going to come back in and see if that doesn't clear it up. But thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. And I'm sorry, y'all. Just know I'm coming right back. BRB, because it is a little